Good morning, boys and girls. Today is Tuesday, and it's the beginning of Pond Week. Okay, we are going to start talking about ponds today and different animals that live there, and we're going to do a fun craft. This is the word pond, okay? Starts with the letter P, pond, okay? Like pond and peanut and people. Okay, there's your word pond. Okay, now, a pond is water, big body of water, has plants in it, different animals, like I said. It's not like the beach. It's much smaller than when you go to the beach and you go in the ocean, much smaller. And you know when you go to the beach, if the water gets in your mouth, it's salty, okay? This pond water is not salty, okay? All right, so we're going to talk about that, ponds. Now, here's a book about different animals that live in the ponds. I'm just going to show you the pictures. I'm going to read you a pond book later today. But first, I just want to show you some of the animals that you could find in a pond. Okay, there are birds that live in a pond. Okay, they hang out on the sides of the pond. Fish live in a pond. This guy, and we're making a craft with this guy today. It's a frog. Frogs live in ponds. Okay. Turtles. Oh, Miss Linda's favorite. Look how cute. Turtles live in ponds. Love the ducks. Ducks live in ponds. And a very special kind of flower lives in a plant, and a flower lives in a pond. And that's this guy. It's called a lily pad, okay? And we're going to make lily pads and the lily pad flowers later on this week. Okay, now, like Miss Lori said, we are going to concentrate on this guy right here. We're going to make a craft, a very cute frog craft, okay? This is what it will look like when you're all done, except we're going to be adding something else. But this is basically what it'll look like. A little bit about frogs, and then we'll start, okay? So, and my little friend here is going to help me. Here's the word frog. Hold my sign. Here's the word frog, okay? And frog starts with the letter F. F, okay, for frog and fly and fun. Alrighty? Okay, now, there are many different kinds of frogs. Some frogs live in a pond. Some frogs live in sand. Some frogs live in trees. We're going to only talk about the pond frogs, okay? Now, pond frogs, there he is, there's one of them. They're green and they're brown, okay? And some very special things about frogs I want to show you. Look at this guy. Now, look how he's, take note. See how he's green and speckled with brown? Okay, just keep that in your mind. Okay, look at his legs. Frogs have really long, strong legs that help them to jump. They leap. They go like, woo! Okay, and they hop. Frogs hop, and those long legs help them do that. Okay, we also see on this front picture, look at the mouth. Notice the mouth? A frog's mouth is very wide and big, and his eyes are big. He's got big bulging eyes, okay? Something else very cool about frogs. Look at this picture, Miss Linda. Can you zero in there? Look at that. What is that coming out of the frog? That's right. That's his tongue. But look how long it is. That's crazy. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Frogs have really long tongues, and they're sticky. You know why? Frogs like to eat bugs. So they're hanging out in a pond on a lily pad, and a fly goes by. All they do is they shoot out their tongue really fast, and the sticky part of their tongue sticks to the bug, and they pull the bug in their mouth and they eat it. Isn't that crazy? Frogs love to eat bugs. Okay, and I think that's all the pictures. Oh, one other thing I wanted to show you here. They also have sticky little feet. Look at their feet. Their feet are webbed. That means, this means when an animal has a webbed feet, it looks like that. It helps them swim, like a duck has webbed feet. Frogs have the webbed feet. It helps them swim. Okay, and they're also sticky, their feet, to help them climb up the different plants in the ponds. Okay, I think I have one more fun fact, guys. You're gonna love this one. Guess where frogs come from? Look at this. Miss Linda, could you see that? A mommy frog lays eggs. See the black eggs? Mommy frog lays her eggs near the pond, right on the side of the pond, and soon out of the eggs hatch a baby frog. That's a baby frog. And I know it doesn't look like a frog, but it's called a tadpole. And over time, the tadpole starts to change. Look at that big tail. And soon what happens, the tadpole grows legs, okay? And its tail starts to shrink. It gets smaller and smaller. See that? And soon it looks like the frogs that we know. Okay? Wonderful. Let's get started on our fun craft. Moms and dads, this is on a PDF. I put up this morning. Circle body. 2 legs for the frog. Okay, what we're going to, and eyes. Big eyes. I colored part of my eyes black. Kids could do however they want. Okay, so that's what you need to print out and cut out for the kids to get them started. Okay, and the first step is we are going to tape or glue, whatever you want to do, the frog's legs. Okay, and I'm going to show you how we do it. Take the leg like this, put it on one side. Take the other leg, I have to have it so I can see what I'm doing here, and put it on the other side. Okay, now a frog does have 4 legs, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. We're only going to give him his back tooth, so it looks like he's sitting there. Okay, all right. And Miss Lori made a cute mouth. Make your mouth big. Remember we said frogs have big wide mouths, right? We're going to do the eyes last, so put the eyes aside for now, guys. So here's your frog. Now we need to give our frog some speckles. Now if you don't have green paper to put this on, white's fine. We know our frogs are greenish, brownish. You could do white paper, doesn't matter. If you don't have green, that's fine. We're going to give our frog speckles because later this week, we are going to sing a really great song called 5 Little Speckled Frogs. So we need to make our frogs speckled. So here we go. I'm going to show you different ways to make speckles on your frogs. All right, you ready, Miss Linda? Okay, the first way you can make speckles on a frog is with your finger. Okay, yeah, I'll take this color. Any color you want. You guys go crazy. Doesn't have to be brown speckles like a real frog. You make your frogs look however you want. And you're going to make speckles on his body and his legs all over. Okay? There's fingerprint speckles. So you could use your fingerprint if you want to do speckles. Another cool way to make cool speckles is take a pencil that has a good eraser and dip your eraser in paint. Okay, see? And then just make more speckles. See that? You can make as many speckles as you want. All right, so that's another way to make speckles. All right, I'm going to take another frog so we could see more ideas, okay, Miss Linda? Let's put this little guy aside. The next idea that you could do to make some speckles is, we've done this before when we made our cherry blossom trees. Bundle up some swabs. Mommy and Daddy will help you with that. Take some swabs, put a rubber band around the mom and dad, okay? And then boys and girls, take your bundled swabs and dip them in whatever color paint you want. I'm going to go blue. And then make speckles. Speckle, speckle, speckles, 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 speckles. Speckles, speckles, speckles. See them? And you could go crazy with your swab speckles if you want. Okay, that's another way. This is a really cool way. Mom and Dad, if you have a funnel in the house, in your kitchen, maybe. I had one in the kitchen. Take the funnel, boy, and you may have to help the kids hold this, okay? Boys and girls, you're going to hold your funnel, and then Mom and Dad will help you. Pour paint right into the funnel, and you could make dots because the paint is going to go into the funnel and out the bottom. Watch. See? Oh, look. See that? There it goes. Woohoo! Miss Linda, look, I'm speckling with a funnel. Isn't that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Okay? So that's another way to make speckles with, okay, with a really cool funnel. Okay? Let's pick another way. Another idea is you could take some spaghetti, not cooked. Mom and Dad, if you have spaghetti in the house, take some and put a rubber band, like the idea with the swabs. And boys and girls, you take your spaghetti and dip it in the paint. Okay, and then you could make speckles with the paint. Okay? And the spaghetti. Speckle, 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 speckle. Isn't that crazy? So that's another idea you could do. I'm going to show you one more idea. So there's some different ideas. I'm going to take another frog. If you have a dropper, you could use paint in a dropper and drop your speckles. But you have to water down your paint. If it's thick, it's not going to work. So you could drop, 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 drop. See my speckles coming out? And again, it has to be more, you have to add water to your paint, Mom and Dad, okay, before they start. Okay, so paint and a dropper. Okay, now, one more very fun thing. I have to show you this because I know you all love it. Take your glitter glue. I know you guys love your glitter glue. And you can make speckles with your glitter glue. Okay? All right. One other thing, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to tell you guys, if you have bubble wrap at home, Mom and Dad, the kids could paint the bubble wrap with any color and just press it onto the frog's body. That's another way to get it look speckled. Okay, so Miss Lori gave you some great ideas to use for your speckled frog. Your finger, your swabs, pencil eraser, spaghetti, a dropper with liquidy paint in there, and I think this was my favorite, the funnel. Okay, now, last step is what you're going to do is you're going to take your finished frog once he's speckled and glue on, tape or glue his eyes. I'm going to tape him just because time-wise. Tape on his eye, put the eyes on top of his head, and you are done. Now, when your frogs are all dry, put them aside because we're going to use these guys later in the week to do our 5 Little Speckled Frogs song, okay? And you can make 5. You can make as many frogs as you want, okay? All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that craft of making speckled frogs. I gave you some ideas. Send us pictures, so let me know what idea you used. You could use one idea. You could use all the ideas, whatever you want. Okay, guys, see you later. Have fun. Miss you.